Y'all want to know a difference between a righteous man and a wicked man? There's a couple of differences between a righteous man and a wicked man. And there's benefits, right? Seemingly on the wicked man's side, but really it's not benefits. The benefit actually comes from being a righteous man. So let me tell y'all the difference between being a righteous man and a wicked man. Rule number one, a righteous man knows how to control his sexual urges. If you don't know how to control your sexual impulses, you are going to have a hard time ruling your spirit, which is going to make you have irrational decisions, which is going to make you a fornicator. A righteous man knows how to control his sexual urges. He does not think with his fleshly desires, but he only thinks about what he can do to appease the spirit. All right. He's not caught up in any type of fleshly desires, any type of fleshly gain in terms of his sexuality. He is a righteous man because he can control and rule his flesh, right? He does not take his woman for lust, but he takes his woman to build an empire and to build a nation and to provide and protect and have one cohesive family. Rule number two, a righteous man knows how to take correction, right? A righteous man knows that he's not going to be right all the time. But he understands that in those times that he is wrong, he knows how to remain humble and have humility, right? He doesn't become prideful. He doesn't become arrogant. He doesn't have a mindset of no one can tell him anything. He can take correction if he's wrong, and he can hold himself accountable for whatever wrong that he did to make that wrong right, right? He doesn't hold grudges. He doesn't get angry at the person that is trying to correct him on the things that he's wrong with. Right? He actually holds himself accountable for his action. Number three, a righteous man has integrity. And this is a big one because integrity is doing right when no one is looking, right? This is a big one because it's easy to do right in front of everybody. But what about when it's time to make those right decisions when nobody is looking? So a righteous man knows, hey, look, I'm going to always hold myself and have integrity. I'm going to keep myself in integrity, right? I'm not going to be spiteful behind anyone's back. I'm not going to speak ill will behind anyone's back. I'm not going to gossip. That's another thing. A righteous man don't gossip. If you're a gossiping man, you really not a man. You know, that's really woman and feminine energy. But a righteous man is not a gossiping man, right? Righteous man is a man that holds himself with integrity. He does not sow discord among his brethren. Right. If he has a disagreement with anybody that's of his household or that's of his brethren, he does not have he has the heart and the wherewithal to go look that man in his face or his wife and tell them what they need to hear and not gossip behind their back. Right. Another thing, a righteous man is truthful. Right. That also goes into an aspect of integrity. Right. So we know that on the woman's side, they have virtue, right? Man should be virtuous too, but more so when you read Proverbs 31, you can see a virtuous woman, so forth and so on. A man is supposed to have integrity. That's like that's the masculine version of virtue, right? A woman of virtue, a man of integrity. So a righteous man is not controlled and ruled by sexual desires. He does not hold grudges, right? He knows how to take correction and have humility. And he also has integrity, right? He holds himself as a man of dignity, right? So those are the things that I aspire to be. And I inspire everybody to be that way. Fear God and keep his commandments and be a righteous man, right? Because like I said earlier, being a wicked man may seem beneficial up front. You know, you fulfilling the desires of your flesh, but the end is death. You be a righteous man, it might require discipline up front, but the end is life, right? So choose discipline up front so that you can get life later rather than instant gratification, which doesn't even mean nothing. Instant gratification is a trick of the devil. I'm here to let y'all know right now. Instant gratification is the trick of the devil. And a righteous man understands that instant gratification is a trick of the devil, because instant gratification leads to a plethora of bad outcomes in your life. For instance, being lazy. A righteous man is not lazy. Righteous man is a go-getter. He's going to take care of and provide for his family, right? So being lazy, you know, that instant gratification of I just need a little bit of sleep, right? Or instant gratification of sexual desires, right? Instead of holding out, you know what? I don't gotta indulge in every encounter like this. I'm gonna hold out and I'm gonna wait for that special individual, because I don't want to give myself to this person and then this person turns out to be bad for me, and I have a child with this person. Now I'm on child support, or this person this woman turns out to be evil. Now my life is messed up, right? Or I get an STD, or she has a husband and I could lose my life because her husband catches us, or so many different things that can happen in that realm with instant gratification. But if you don't have that, you're able to think your way through and like, nah, I'm not going to gratify myself. Then you save your soul, right? So a righteous man is beneficial in the long run. Being a wicked man feels good up front. I encourage all my young brothers, be righteous men. Get your life together, get under God, get your families, your money together, get your family together, and live a righteous life. Because I'm going to be honest, it's easier in the long run to live a righteous life, right? It's harder to live a wicked life in the long run. Notice I said in the long run, because up front, that instant gratification, right, and that instant desire is what you want. But you got to be able to ward your flesh off, right? Ward your flesh off, discipline, control, and be a righteous man, all right? Shalom, brothers.